few months ago, I went to a dinner party in New York. It was organised on Facebook. I got the invite via Gmail, I RSVP'd by Twitter, and I confirmed by text. I checked into the party using location app Foursquare. The party itself was streaming anime from movie site Netflix, and a painfully hipster soundtrack was coming from music site Pandora. 7 different tech companies came together to make this party happen. And most of them delivered their services over mobile phone, a machine that has the storage and power of a personal computer from a time when Paul Keating was King of Australia. How can something so small and weak be so powerful? That's a question I get asked all the time. Well, by outsourcing. Most of this phone's computing power is done somewhere else. It's a place that Microsoft ads and nerds call the cloud. It sounds ethereal, magical, white and fluffy, but in reality, the cloud is made up of massive warehouses filled with computer servers, and despite the name, they're very much on the ground. All the videos on YouTube, the pokes on Facebook, the sheep in Farmville, the Google Docs, the Hotmail love letters, they're all stored here. All your software, your docs and your projects can now be stored on big corporate server farms and streamed directly to your computer whenever you ask for it. Remember when you used to go down to the store to rent a bit of shiny plastic that you used to put into a machine that used lasers? Oh yeah, good times. Well, downloading basically killed off the CD, and now it's choking the life out of the DVD as well. Worldwide, sales are tanking, and they're predicted to come to an end in 2013. Last year, Blockbuster, the biggest video rental chain in the United States, closed down, though its Australian namesake limps on. You'll be right, mate. But Download hasn't done this on its own, and it now faces a competitor in streaming media. Video-on-demand sites such as Netflix, Amazon and Hulu, all of which come directly from the cloud, now offer Americans inexpensive or free streams of films, music and TV. Even Facebook has started streaming feature films for $3. And then there's the rise of streaming television, internet-connected TVs and set-top boxes that pull digital content from the net and pop it on your big screen. Think Apple's iTV, the Google Box, the Boxy Box. Channel 7 are actually going to launch one, the Fifi Box. It's a little confusing to set up, but once it's going, it's good for a laugh. In Australia, ABC's iView is the most successful. It's a direct carbon copy of the BBC iPlayer, which is so good that in the UK, commercial networks want to use it too. And that gives us a pretty good glimpse of IPTV, the next model for television, where networks will just stream content directly from the cloud, doing away with TV as we know it.
For media companies, they found out that the internet actually, rather than being a bad thing, is actually a great thing for them in terms of being able to protect their content and being able to monetize their content on a consistent basis.
You look at Korea, massive IPTV uptake, they're the leaders. You look at America with the data and bandwidth rates are so cheap and so plentiful. Americans don't even think about what their monthly data limit is.
Streaming is changing music too. iTunes, once the unstoppable digital download music store, is having its market share eaten away by cloud-based streaming services like Pandora and Last.fm, SoundCloud and more recently, Amazon's Cloud Player. All of these let you browse their libraries and listen to music instantly. It's a bit like customisable radio. Gone is all that downloading. In fact, having personal collections of MP3s? Please! That's so 2010. Apple has even built its very own giant data centre spanning 46,000 square metres in North Carolina. The rumour is that they'll be launching their very own cloud music service in September. So that's it. We live our digital lives in the cloud, which is made up of big computers that connects to our tiny devices that brings us the internet, movies, music and TV. Oh, but don't worry about your collection of shiny, spinny discs. There's bound to be another way you can use them.